Hello, I'm Krishna. I'm going to present our work on reducing context bias for visual recognition tasks. This work has been done with my collaborators at UC Davis, UT Austin, and Facebook AI. A lot of existing datasets inherently have co-occurrence bias. For example, in MS Coco, there are 98% images of skateboard co-occurring with person compared to only 2% of images without person. Such severe data skewness in the training data leads to a model that has two key issues. The model learns to classify skateboard by unintentionally relying on person, and the model fails for the cases where person is absent. Our approach overcomes these issues and improves the performance when a category occurs without co-occurring context while maintaining performance when it does occur with context. First, we quantify the context bias for class B as the ratio of average prediction probabilities of class B when it occurs with and without the co-occurring class C. For example, context bias for ski due to its high co-occurrence with person is defined as ratio of average probability of ski in images with and without person. We use this formulation to identify bias categories in the dataset. Next, we look at our first method, which relies on class activation maps as proxy for object localization to reduce context bias. The key idea is to reduce the overlap between the camps generated for the co-occurring categories. Specifically, our method takes images and class labels as input. Then we extract features and construct the class activation maps for the co-occurring classes and impose a loss to reduce overlap between them. This ensures that the network relies on actual class pixels to make predictions. To avoid trivial solution, we also add regularization laws which ensure high overlap between our generated camps with the camps of a pre-trained network. Our camp-based approach improves the performance of the bias category when it occurs in the absence of its co-occurring context. But as this approach does not make use of context for prediction, it hurts the performance when the bias category co-occurs with context. Hence, we propose our feature split approach which selectively suppresses the context when bias class doesn't occur with co-occurring context. Our method takes images and class labels as input. Then we extract features and split it into two equal parts. If the image contains category with its co-occurring context, we use the entire feature space for classification. Only in the cases where a category occurs exclusively without its context, we use one half of feature space and freeze the second half. This forces one part of feature space to learn bias class specific information and second part to learn the context information. To evaluate our approach, we create exclusive and co-occur splits which contain images of bias categories with and without co-occurring context respectively. For different object and attribute categories, we achieve significant gains over standard classifier when a category occurs without their co-occurring context while maintaining co-occurring cases performance. Here we show prediction for the images in which object occurs without co-occurring context. In the green box, we show the cases where our approach is successfully able to recognize objects like skateboard and snowboard without co-occurring context, whereas standard classifier fails for these cases. In the red box, we show some failure cases where both our approach and standard classifier fails to recognize object without co-occurring context. Common failure cases are challenging scenarios when the image has poor lighting and all the objects are small. Here we compare the camps of the standard classifier and our camp-based approach. We can see that our camp-based approach focuses on the actual object of interest like remote and skateboard, whereas standard classifier focuses on context like window and person. This visualization demonstrates that our approach is learning from the right thing. Next, we compare the two proposed methods in this work. We can observe that for both skateboard and ski, our feature split approach focuses on the actual object as well as the person that happens to be their co-occurring context. However, our camp-based approach does not focus on context, which could be leading to its poor performance. Here we show the visualization to demonstrate by using our feature split approach. First half of the feature corresponding to WO focuses on the actual object, and the second half of the feature corresponding to WS focuses on the context. In the first row, features corresponding to WO focuses on handbag, which is the bias class, whereas feature corresponding to WS focuses on person, which is the co-occurring context. Finally, we show the cross-dataset generalization ability of our approach. Our model trained on Coco stuff is successfully able to recognize out-of-context objects like skateboard and car without any fine-tuning. Our approach provides a boost of 10.1% compared to the standard classifier on Unreal dataset. Thanks for attending the presentation, and more details can be found on our project page.